What's up, guys? Welcome to my first ever interactive video. So recently I made a poll on YouTube asking what would you guys like to see, and Among Us won by 0 to 1. So today I am going to be showing you guys how to play Among Us and all the mechanics. So when you press settings, it's all the way down, you will see this screen right here. Now I am playing on computer, so but if you were to play on iPhone or like a phone or Android, you can either do touch or jogger stick. Me personally, if I was on my phone, I would use jogger stick just because it's a lot better. You can also choose the size of the jogger stick. Next we have the sound. We got the music, which is loud. Okay, and then we have this. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Then we have concert chat. And we have like this stuff. And so then we have graphics. Screen shake is on. That's like the only thing in graphics. And then we have this thing called data. Data, tomato. It's the exact same thing, where you can choose your language, manage data stuff, privacy policy, terms of use, this stuff, show account, support ID. But that's all that really is for settings. This is your account. You'll have your outfit right here, your username, your height, your weight, your level, and your XP. You can press here to randomize your name if you don't know what to do. Here is where you will see your news. So basically this is what tells everything of what's happening. So recently, Among Us had this 12/12/2025. This was in 2025. We also have so you could go around pressing these and seeing all the recent updates. It says, "Wake up, your mates. The birds are singing. Do you want to encourage farm life? Space. Skip on the news, collaboration." All that stuff, and that's basically what the news does. Pretty sure it's in the name, but you see these three buttons are a little small. We also have this credits. I'm not gonna play it. You can play it for yourself. It takes forever, but we got these three buttons are really big. Why are they different? Well, basically these are the buttons that we mainly use. So if I were to want to go get some like items or something, if I wanted this, I would have I have a different account. This is not my main account, guys, so don't be like, oh my goodness, you're a noob. I'm not. And so this is basically like Polis, whatever this is, this. Then we have like bundles. I really want this one. But yeah. Over here, we have nameplates. So I'll talk more about nameplates later. But technically, when you are in emergency meeting, your name will be like either right here, I don't remember. I'm not a noob. It's right there. And like it'll like pop up right here. And it will say like this guy, then when you press it, I'll talk more into that later. Here is your visors. So basically you can just buy some, cool shady glasses, whatever that is, a little freckle, a sad face, a tear, a glitched thing. I'm not even gonna talk about that one. And yeah, pirate's eyes, Are you serious right now? Anyways, then we have like lollipops. We also have pets you can buy. These are all the pets you can. That's it. In-game pets you can buy. The rest you have to pay from the bundle or something else. I don't know. I got pets. But anyways, here are your little pants. Or skins. Sorry. And they're basically like your torso part. But yeah, as you can see, you have like all this. You can buy these stuff. And then you also have hats. Sorry, it's a little laggy today. And you can buy some stuff for hats. Chinese. Nice. And then we have this. Featured items. Now, for these stars, they come in bundle. You have to pay actual money for these. So yeah, I haven't bought any. I don't really want it. Next, we have our inventory. This is where the stuff that you have bought will appear. So I am the color green. I can go to like blue, equipped it. This one, black. You can go to lime, but I like green. Then we have different hats. I haven't really bought anything. I haven't bought anything actually. So like, yeah, this is like all your main stuff. You can get these for free. These are all free. They're already here. Yeah. And then you have like your own pants. And then, like your face, your pets. I own none. And this, I also have the basic nameplate. Now I also have this one. I have zero complete this one. Guys, literally, I'm not a noob. Trust me, I am not a noob. But that's your inventory. Over here, like your friend list, recent play blocks, and this one's for lobby. So if you're ever in the lobby and you want friends, just press this one. You'll be able to friend request everyone in the lobby. But obviously I'm not in a lobby right now, so yeah, that's not gonna work. So I don't know what this means. I really don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and press play. I'm gonna press how to play first. I'm gonna read over all these something. So I'll teach you guys how to play. It's weird when I do it. I just read. Yeah, that's okay. So I'm gonna start reading. Among Us is a game of teamwork and betrayal. Players are either crewmates or imposters. We'll learn more about that as we read through. You can play with 4 to 15 players online or via local Wi-Fi. This is showing your control zone. That's why I wanted jogger stick, just because I don't want to go all over the place, I like jogger stick a lot. I tried touch before, it was terrible. Or maybe it was just because I was too used to jogger stick. But yeah. Okay. This is a lot. I'll go ahead and start reading. If you already have an Among Us account or another platform, you may be able to leak your account. Alternatively, you can create a brand new account. I may need to do that one, so y'all can stop calling me a nerd or a newbie, whatever you're calling me. Firstly, determine who you want to play with. If you want to play with friends online, set to private and share the room code. we got private, and we got public. If you wanna play with friends play with others from all around the world, set it to public. Want to play with more tasks? How about a faster walker speed? More imposter? As host, you could change these settings. Be sure to confirm the changing with the fellow players. If someone is being rude and or spamming, hosts can temporarily kick players as a warning or ban players from specific online rooms. That's basically that. Players have access. Players have access to a personal map to help them navigate the ship. Now, this is not the only one. This is just the basic map, which I'll be showing you guys. The crewmates. So the objective of crewmates is basically to fill group taskbar or discover who the imposter is. So complete tasks to fill the bar up there. Once the bars really fly, that has never happened. Actually, has in practice. I think when the bar is full, I'm pretty sure crewmates win. You react to imposter sabotage. So if they cut out the lights, you have to go fix the lights. Sometimes they can cut out their oxygen thing, so you have to go do that and fix it, or else you guys won't be able to breathe. Call emergencies meetings when imposters found. Now keep in mind there are crewmates that can vent. So if you know that there's engineers, then saying someone vents might not necessarily say that they are the imposter. There's a chance, but it's not. Unless there isn't, so then there is the imposter. You can also report dead bodies. So if you find someone dead, just report. It's basically calling an emergency meeting, but that one's unlimited. Sorry about that. And then check admin maps and security. So those are similar, but what security has like 4. Oh, let me talk about it. Check admin maps and security for suspicious activity. So through security, you can see what's going on. But you only have access to 4 different types of areas, and you do not have access to rooms. The admin just tells you where the player is in each room. Anyways, and then the imposter. The objective is just to kill the crew. Blend in with the crew, so just pretend you're a crewmate. Sneak through vents. You can vent, that's why I said sometimes the engineer can vent, so that's something you can look out for. Pretend to run task. Sabotage the ship and confuse the crew. Close doors and trap victims, or trap yourself in a room with a vent so you can escape through, just in case, so no one catches you. And kill off the crew between cooldowns. So yes, you do have a kill cooldown. I actually seen a video about it. Something about if they just constantly kill, it's gonna be more easier for players to know who it is, which kind of makes sense. Gives you a little time before the next kill happens, which is a good idea, I guess. Some hosts just put out a whole minute, 60 minutes. I'm not waiting that long to kill. And then, while playing in person, no talking is allowed to keep the game fair between the crew and the imposter. If a player is killed by the imposter, they cannot talk until the game ends. Ghosts still run their assigned task, working towards as possible crewmates win. So you cannot talk while you're playing the game. However, during emergency meetings or dead body reports, you can still talk through chat. But yeah. You can talk through chat, but to figure out who the imposter is, but you can't talk while during the game. Now, this is what I was just talking about. Discuss. When someone reports a dead body or cause an emergency meeting, the crew gathers to discuss what they know about the imposter. Players can now talk openly about who they think the imposter is and what information they have, again to keep the game fair. When playing in person, ghosts cannot talk as they already know who the imposter is. Sometimes, unless if it's a shapeshifter. Imposters will try to prove their innocence or accuse another crew member. After discussion, vote who you think the imposter is. Whoever gets majority votes will be elected from the ship, so vote wisely. If you don't have enough information in this and have decided as a crew, you can also skip voting to avoid injecting someone who's innocent and gather more information. Or if there's a tie, the exact same thing will happen on skip. No one gets ejected. Train with practice mode, which is what we are going to do right after 2 more things. Set your own tasks as crew members or practice your imposter killing strategies. But that is how to play Classic Edition. Now it's time for hide and seek. Hide and seek's a little smaller, a lot smaller actually, so it'll be more faster. So don't skip any part of the video, guys. I should be saying this earlier. And yeah, hide and seek. The stakes are high in this heart-stopping game mode. But wait, it's not your ordinary hide and seek. How to play crewmates. It's simple. Where is it? Crewmates complete tasks to speed up the clock, avoid the imposter, and stay alive until the time runs out. The imposter find the crewmates and go on a killing spree. No social deduction here, just terrifying screaming. So you cannot talk out. You can scream, but you can't talk. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure the imposter has no cooldown, so they can spam it. Then they have 1 second cooldown. But yeah. Crewmates. Master your hiding and sneaking skills in order to survive. In this game mode, you can use vents. So here doesn't really have roles. This game mode doesn't have roles, so crewmates can vent. In this one, all crewmates can. And also, you cannot vote who the imposter is because everyone knows who the imposter is. They're just going wild. In this mode, you can use vents, get a high-tech danger meter that alerts you when the imposter is getting close. Also, you do not have an unlimited amount of vents. You have a limited amount of vents you can, and you also have a limited amount of time to be in a vent. Keep that in mind. Depends on the host. The imposter has a limited range of visions, so use your wits, vents, and vision to dodge them. Okay, and imposters cannot use vents. Imposters can't vent in this mode, so you'll need to act fast to catch your prey. Luckily for you, you walk a little faster than crewmates. I think depending on the host. It's dark out there. Luckily, you have a flashlight to help you find your next victims. So yes, you do have a flashlight. It depends actually. Again, it just depends on the host. Use the flashlight, virtual joystick on the right side of your screen to direct your beam and kill out all the crewmates you can find. I'm pretty sure for touch, you just have to move it around, go on your screen woo woo woo, and then yeah. Finally, it's the final countdown. In the last moments of the game, the imposter gets a power boost. They're faster, get a special seek map where they know where you are, and a directional ping where any surviving crewmates are. Think fast and run away. Strategically to win. I don't think you can use vents in this one either anymore. Oh, you can. Once at the final countdown, you cannot use vents. I don't know. I don't remember. And now we're going to talk about roles. So for roles, I'll just go through and talk about what each one does. So first up, we have a detective. Crewmate role detective. The detective is a crewmate who excels in solving murders with their nose sticking. They can, I was going to say kill, not can. They can record important info about each kill. Detective. The detective can then integrate others crewmates to learn their whereabouts at the time of the kill, connect the dots, and find the killer. Engineer. The engineer is a crewmate that can use bins to move around critically, as well as catch venting imposters in the act. You can't stand there forever enough, and it's pretty suspicious. So be careful of who you commit around. So basically, that's why you have a limited time in vents, so you don't get too suspicious. Guardian Angel. This is something when you're dead. Crewmate role, I'm actually going to say Ghost role. Ghost role, Guardian Angel. The Guardian Angel is a ghost of a crewmate. So basically, once you die, you can become a Guardian Angel. They can temporarily shield and protect other living crewmates. Time is properly, and you'll be able to prevent imposters from killing their victim. Lucky. Also, it tells you when a dead body is found, like emergency meeting, it will say that a guardian angel has protected someone when someone tried to kill them. And also, I'm pretty sure the shield will break and everyone can see it. Like, not everyone, as long as you're visible to where it was, you can see the guardian angel thing. Noisemaker. The noisemaker is nowhere in the crewmate role. They don't have an ability to use like other roles. Instead, they automatically send out an alert when they are killed by an imposter. The alert easily sends the imposter into a panic. Watch your fellow crewmates rush to the scene of the crime to catch the killer and avenge your death. So if everyone's across the whole map, you're perfectly fine. You just need to vent and get out of there. But then if everyone's near you, it's easy to be cut off. So be careful with that. If you know that there's noisemakers, I suggest you be careful with how you go on the killing spring. So yeah, that's their role. Now we have a phantom. The phantom is finally we get the imposter roles. So the phantom can turn invisible to stealthy sneak up to a crewmate or leave the scene of a crime without getting caught. They can't kill while invisible, but they can still use ladders and zip lines, which are in the newer maps. Well, not really anymore, because they're very old now. But there's 2 newer maps, and all the other ones, and yeah, those have zip lines and ladders and stuff. Jesus Christ, I cannot stop coughing. Turning invisible and vice versa creates a big smoke cloud, so make sure no crewmates are in the area. The invisibility also doesn't last forever, so make sure you use the time to time the ability right. Scientist. The scientist can access a portable VITA panel anywhere to check on the status of the crew. So basically, let's say everyone's alive, and 10 seconds later someone's dead. You can call emergency meeting, saying that someone has died. Excuse me. However, the panel needs to be charged, so the scientist will need to complete tasks in order to fill the battery. Okay, that's how you do it. I was confused sometimes, like how I couldn't be able to do it. Like charge it back up. Shapeshifters. The shapeshifter can change their appearance and disguise themselves as other crewmates. Do it well to frame other crewmates and create confusion over who the real imposter is. Watch out, the disguise doesn't last forever and leaves evidence behind. Now we have a tracker. Oh wow, it's big. The tracker can see a position of the crewmate on their minimap. They first have to be out. They first have to be beside another crewmate to plant the tracking device. Be careful not to look too suspicious while approaching the other crewmate. Tracking only lasts a few seconds, so make sure to choose a target carefully. Also, don't get caught staring at the minimap too long, as that leaves you vulnerable to an imposter. Finally, we have our last one, Viper. Now let me tell you something, this one is very cool. This one is actually, I don't know when the Viper came out, it's been a while, but the Viper is like one of the most newest updates. It's not the newest, that's for sure. I don't really know when it was out. I was taking a long break from Among Us, so yeah. The Viper uses a deadly acid to kill crewmates. Bodies slowly dissolve in 3 stages before fully disappearing. That's why I like the Viper so much. It gives away the evidence. A clever Viper endures all their kills as never found. Use sabotage to your maximum advantages. Okay. Roles add a whole new level of classic deception and strategy to the classic game. Since only being classic, both crewmates and imposters can have roles again assigned to them randomly depending on the game setting chosen by the host. Those are customizable. Game hosts can choose how many times an engineer can vent, shapeshifters, cooldown, etc. They can also pick the percentage change of one of those roles occurring in the game. You can always see if the role is turned on in the game lobby settings. Play around with the settings. Play around with the settings you like best to make your ultimate lobby, or join one, and we'll see what chaos you can cause there. We may add new roles to the game, so check back here whenever you need to have fun. Okay, that's the roles, that's how to play. Now we're gonna go back to a classic set of this practice mode. Okay, so if you press play and press practice, you could choose one of these maps. I'm gonna go classic. I still don't know how to say it. I never really learned these words. So now we're kind of in the gameplay, but we're not in the gameplay. Okay, so right now, let me check my task real quick. Swipe card, emergency shoot, communications, navigations, download. Okay, I do not have one there. So real quick, okay. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over here, press customize. I want to become a crewmate. Hold on. One second. I don't know what's happening. I want to be say I want to be a detective. There's two things I want to be. Detective, and I'm going to be a guardian angel, and I'm going to be a viper. That's going to be the end of this video. And I'm going to talk about shoutouts and other stuff. Maybe. I'll make a video about that, don't worry. So right now, forgot about that. Okay, real quickly, I'm gonna actually become I'm gonna become a crewmate, imposter, then crewmate. So I'm gonna become I'm gonna be imposter, crewmate. I'm gonna become a viper. Excuse me. Oh jeez. Okay. Let me just come over here. Let me see if there's any. Yeah, sorry guys, my computer's very light. Right here. So as a viper, you don't kill. Well, you kill, but you use acid. So usually you'll see like a kill button. Here you'll see acid. That's how you kill. Now I'm gonna quickly go back. Yeah, I'm gonna become a normal imposter now, because I need to do something. Imposter. I can be any imposter. I'm just gonna be a normal imposter. So I have that kill cooldown. I'll keep you. Get this one. Never really noticed you. Okay, I'm gonna kill you. Now I can come over here. Then boom. Oh, that's how I can go through them. Okay. And I'm gonna go over here. Also, staying in the vents will not where you're going. Sorry about that. Lag. Now I'm gonna become a detective. So basically, I don't know that there's a murder. Well, I do, but I don't know. Okay, I'm going to report this body. On the body, so I'm going to report. Dead body reported. So it does say that he's dead because no one was able to find him. So, notes. Okay. Interrogate. Note to self. Interrogate. Okay. So, in here, imposter had to be normal. Okay. No, hold on. Then in navigations, Get out of here. I don't know who it is, so I need to keep adding votes. So I'm gonna skip the vote. People think it's dummy 3. Which I guess I can't respect. No one voted me out, so I'm fine. Oh, sorry. Here you have to press proceed. I don't know why. Dummy 3 was not the imposter. I wish it could be like, you could change them to be the imposter, but I don't think you can. So we need suspects. Now, how I like to do it is where people were last at, so closest people to navigation. Start off with this. So if we were to start with navigation, so this one's the one in Viper. So the closest person, which need the top 3 closest people who were in navigation, near navigation, was make sure there's no one in here. I believe there's one in the admin. There is. So you're going to be he was an admin. Okay. I'm only gonna do one because the video's starting to become a little long, and I don't want to be that long. Now we have to figure out upper engine. The closest person upper engine. Now this one's gonna be fun. Actually, never mind. I was okay. I actually have Medbay could kill. So Medbay could kill. Security was we voted out Pink. Dummy 4 could kill. I feel like we had a better if I was in here, I would have a better chance. So I'm going to say you. Tell me what was also the imposter. And then I'm gonna go ahead and commercially say it was dummy 1. Are they gonna vote with me? No. But I'm just gonna say it. So I'm gonna say come over here. I'm going to say it was red. It has to be red. I'm going to say yeah. Now I have the red on. I am going to accuse crew. Dummy 1 killed Black. I'm gonna send that out because they're dummies. They're not gonna say it. So I'm just gonna vote dummy 1 out. So it was a tie. But I'm gonna say I won. Boom. Red was the imposter. We won. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Please use this video for you to use for you to see how to use I can't speak. Please use this video to know how to play Among Us. This can make it a lot easier for you than just going around figuring out yourself. I recommend you go through everything. Do not skip a thing. You might miss something. Thank you so much for watching. Also, when you subscribe to my channel, please it helps me a lot. Subscribe to my channel, and I really love when people watch my videos, the views, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And when you subscribe, you can turn on notifications. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you know when I post videos. Right now it's not that often, but I will be posting videos like this one. If you haven't, I've posted 2 other videos before this. One of them was about FNF. It's just saying that I was gonna post something about FNF, how to be FNF week 1, and I'm also gonna do a mobile board on that. I'll make another video of that soon, or better. But yeah, also I'm gonna make I'm just gonna go ahead and put this out on my video. So if you ever want to be noticed in one of my videos, just go ahead, get to the comment section below and just say shout out. Just say shout out, nothing else. And there's a chance that you will be able to, so yeah, you will be noticed in one of my videos. Also, you have a higher chance of becoming a shout out if you're like the first. Support my channels a lot by watching my videos and you're subscribed. I'll be looking for those 3 and figuring it out. But thank you so much for watching my video. This has been a pleasure. So long. This is Vlog Squad signing off.